Hi people, today I'm going to show you my journey from where I started and where I am today in my art journey. So let's get started. This is my first that I have. The first, it has some artworks. The first very artwork from 2016 that I have is this. This is my first very artwork sketching on a A4 size paper, like a printer paper. I was just starting to explore anatomy. Before that, I only made some objects and basically school projects and that. But from 2016, I tried to draw a face and eyes drawing and sketching proper face. So this was first. Next, next I have this drawing from 2016 again. This, as you can see, uh, this is the drawing from 2016. Edward and Bella. I was a fan of Twilight, so I used to draw. And as you can see, these are very flimsy papers. But I drew Edward and Bella. Later, I have drawn another version of this. You will see soon. This is another artwork from the year 2016. A baby. I tried to draw. I think this. I was very proud of it at that time because of the eyes and the lips. I found it very hard to draw, but eventually I was very proud that I can draw a face. This was one sweet drawing of that time. Then next we come to 2017. This was a drawing. I was very inspired with K dramas and K-pop at that time. So this one was, I think, actor named No Min Woo. I drew him, and I was very proud of it too because of the eyes were so realistic and the hair and all shading. I was exploring for the first time. Here, nose is not that good. There's a mistake I can see over here. But apart from that, the lips and the eyes, I really love this sketch. I really love it still. So this looks very nice, very kind of realistic. My first experience with realism. Another in 2018 when I was in college. I didn't have much time at that time, and in the hostel I also didn't have any supplies. So this is also on a printer paper. So this is also on a flimsy printer paper because I didn't have much supply. It is all made of graphite and just shading pencils, whatever I could have. And this is of Wang So, the K drama Moon Lovers, I think Scarlet Heart Trio. And I was very inspired with that character, and I was very fond of it, fond of that K drama. So I drew him. Another artwork of 2018 is, of course, I said I was inspired with BTS and all. So in 2018, I drew BTS Suga. He was my bias at that time. I hope army people would know what a bias is. So I was not very happy with this drawing because of the lips and the nose. But still, I tried to draw him. So this is how it turned out. It's also in 2018. Another artwork. Now we come to 2019. I was with an on and off relationship with my art because I was busy with my college and exams, and so I didn't take art much seriously. So over time, whenever I got time on holidays and vacations, so I drew something serious related to face and this that. But every time I mostly drew like flowers and some short drawings. This one is another, I think, a Korean star. I saw his movie. I don't remember his name. but I saw his movie and I was inspired to draw him. So I was very proud of it because I drew a side profile and nose and lips and jawline. So I was very proud of it at that moment that I could draw. However, this is a watercolor paper. It's not that ideal, I think, for shading, but still, the smudging was easy, so I chose this paper. Another, it's now the year 2020. So in the year 2020, I have this sketch of Ji Chang Wook. He was my favorite K drama actor at that time. Still, he is very handsome. I saw him in the drama The K2 and was very much inspired to draw him. So, this one was from 2020. All over, I like it as a face. Yeah, this is something I am very proud of till now. This is something, I think it's from 2021. Okay, that time I was on a break of educational break, so I had much time to explore art, and this was something I was very proud of. Color pencil, watercolor I used, and some white pencil. And this is my favorite sketch of a tiger. Very realistic, hyper realistic drawing I was aiming for. So this one sketch is I'm really very proud of till date. It was on 16th in 2021. Another artwork from 2021, because I had much time to explore and my patience had also increased, so I could draw with much patience. So this one also was my favorite. The hand, I just love the shading and detailing over here. The hands of Jesus. This was in this I drew like a background to highlight the this hand much more, and I really love it till date. These are some of the drawings I'm really proud of, like the hands and the very perfectly shaped, and you can also see the lines and curves. Really very proud of till date. So this was also made in 2021. Another drawing from 2021. So this was a very cute puppy. However, I should have used some shadow shading over here to differentiate the ear, and I don't know it's visible or not, to differentiate the ears and the face. The shading is very light, it should have been much darker, but as for the eyes and the mouth structure, I was proud of it. Next is some serious artwork in my drawing book that I got from my brother, and I was really serious about art at that time. So this one is an artwork of a Korean kid. I think it was very sweet looking. And I was very into hyper realistic art at that time. I was learning. Now I was very proud of this high neck texture and the texture on his coat and the texture on hair and the eyes and eyebrows, all lips, all turned out very realistic. However, I see a mistake over here. His ears, but I think in the reference his ear was like that only. And there's some mistake in the face proportion. And all of it is made from charcoal and graphite. It's a mixed media. So this was something very realistic that I drew. Another one that I sent for many competition in the year 2021 only was this girl. This is also something I'm very proud of. Very hyper realistic. The hair and the beads in her eyes and texture on her face. The reference was very interesting. So I really wanted to draw her, and I hope you can see it. I really wanted to draw her and the hairlines, and I was exploring with her with the whole background and everything. So this took me around 2 to 3 days, and I was really happy with the outcome, with the patience I had to make this, because it took a lot of my patience, and I really love the texture on her face. I hope you can see, and her lips and the eyes, very hyper realistic. I was exploring, learning about hyper realism. So this one was also something I was really proud of, and really uh, that gave me motivation that I was preparing for myself for realism to explore more. So, and this one is a picture that my father wanted to draw, my dad, and he gave me uh, a reference that he wanted to draw at one time. So, this was the reference of a portrait of a lady that was took in the year I don't know what. As you can see, this was the reference, and he was very keen that I draw this for him. So I drew it, although I found it very tough to draw her because everything was blur, nothing was that clear. And over here there was a camera and I couldn't see anything, but I drew a blouse made from my imagination. But the best part of this is this bangle that turned out very realistic, and I was very happy how it turned out. Another, her jewelry and the shading, altogether I was kind of proud. I know there's some problem with the face, with the nose, her nose, and the eyes also. But altogether, it was a very, uh, I think, learning experience altogether, because it was one of the toughest sketch I had ever made, and I wasn't confident that I will be able to make it. But still, I made it, so I was really, really happy, and my father was also very happy that it turned out this good. So I knew that I had more to learn, but still I tried to make it, and this is how this beautiful lady turned out to be. Um, in the year 2021, this was from the year 2021. Now we move to year 2022.